In Matthew chapter 7, verses 13 to 14, Jesus tells us to choose the narrow gate. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. If we are searching for life, the life God wants us to have, Jesus tells us it is through a small gate and a narrow road. Jesus also tells us that only a few find this narrow gate, this narrow road that leads to life. It is easy to do what everyone else is doing. That's the wide gate, the gate that a lot of people enter. Look around. What is everyone doing? What is everyone searching for? A lot of us enter the gate that we think leads to wealth. We believe the life we should have is a life filled with nice things. The big, beautiful house with lots of rooms filled with luxurious, comfortable furniture, a kitchen with the best appliances, nice cars, custom tailored clothing by the most well-known brands, eating the freshest, most delicious foods at the best restaurants in the world. A lot of people enter this broad gate. Jesus tells us that this wide gate and broad road leads to destruction. Instead of searching for the life God wants for us, when we search for wealth, comfort, and all the wonderful things that this world has to offer, we will end up being destroyed. When we make money, wealth, fame, power, comfort, our gods, our hearts will end up worse off than when we started. Our hearts will be filled with a never-ending greed and an ever-growing pride. At the end of the broad road is destruction. But the road to life is through a small gate and at the end of a narrow road. The gate is small, and not many go through it. The road is narrow, probably bumpy. You want to be careful as you go through this narrow road so you don't fall to the left or to the right. Instead of being wealthy, we might be poor. Instead of our stomachs being full, we might go hungry. We will not always be safe and may be injured. We will probably go without the things we need for a time. But the journey through the narrow gate and on the narrow road will change our hearts. Our hearts will be purified and transformed. Each step we take toward the life God wants for us, we will become more like Jesus. And at the end, not only will we find the life God wants for us, we will find life itself, Jesus.